Are traditional technical interviews really the best way to assess talent? Interviews today often focus more on test-taking skills than on actual coding abilities. Over time, technical interviews have evolved. From whiteboards to online coding platforms, the focus has been on scaling assessments, yet improvement remains questionable. Hiring processes often claim to be data-driven, but are heavily influenced by flawed assumptions. Standardized interviews frequently fail to predict performance in real-world engineering roles. What do interviews truly measure? Current assessments often misalign with the daily tasks of software engineers, particularly for senior roles. The pressure to solve over 100 problems for just one job offer can lead to burnout and anxiety. A 2023 study showed underrepresented engineers are significantly more likely to be rejected after technical rounds, despite having similar skills. Fortunately, there are positive shifts in modern interviewing practices. Companies are adopting paid take-home projects, asynchronous system designs, and paired programming to create inclusive experiences. System design interviews, while still flawed, can reflect real-world scenarios if conducted properly. Best practices include providing pre-briefs and emphasizing trade-offs over correct answers. Cultural fit often equates to "similar to us," while culture add encourages diverse perspectives. This shift can enhance team dynamics significantly. Candidates should focus on building a strong portfolio and practicing their decision-making explanations. Companies should utilize rubric-aligned questions and prioritize fairness throughout the interview process. AI is playing a growing role in interviews, helping analyze biases in speech and ensuring fairness. However, it should be viewed as a supportive tool rather than the sole decision-maker. In conclusion, the most effective interviews should feel like mutual problem-solving rather than high-stress evaluations. Looking ahead to 2025, it's time to embrace a more equitable, practical, and human-centered approach to interviewing. Ready to rethink your hiring process? Let's create a better future together. Are traditional technical interviews really the best way to assess talent? Many may argue that they've adapted over time, transitioning from whiteboards to online coding platforms. Yet the efficacy of these methods is still questionable. A significant concern is whether these practices genuinely reflect the daily work software engineers engage in, or simply test the ability to take tests. In fact, the pressure placed on candidates to solve a multitude of complex problems under tight time constraints often leads to increased anxiety and even burnout. Studies reveal that underrepresented engineers, despite possessing comparable skills, face a higher rejection rate during these technical rounds, highlighting the bias present in traditional interviewing methods. As the landscape of technical interviews evolves, companies are starting to recognize the limitations of conventional approaches and are seeking ways to remedy the biases and inefficiencies inherent in traditional methods. Many are implementing paid take-home projects that allow candidates to demonstrate their skills in a more realistic context, facilitating a better understanding of their capabilities and thought processes. Additionally, asynchronous system designs enable candidates to work at their own pace, fostering a more comfortable environment that reduces stress while promoting creativity and innovation. Furthermore, paired programming emerges as a particularly valuable alternative, allowing candidates to collaborate with team members in real time, thereby showcasing their problem-solving abilities and communication skills. This method not only reduces the pressure associated with isolated testing environments, but also provides insights into how candidates work within a team dynamic, which is crucial in real-world scenarios. Emphasizing collaboration mirrors modern software development practices, ensuring that candidates are evaluated on skills relevant to their prospective roles. As companies adopt these innovative assessment techniques, the traditional interview paradigm gradually gives way to a more holistic understanding of talent. However, despite these promising shifts, some practices still fall short. For instance, system design interviews can reveal crucial insights about a candidate's thought process and understanding of architectural principles, yet they often suffer from a lack of proper guidance. When conducted without clear pre-briefs, candidates may struggle to align their designs with real-world applications, thus failing to showcase their true capabilities. Furthermore, the emphasis on finding the right answer can overshadow the importance of discussing trade-offs and decision-making processes. This discrepancy can lead to misleading evaluations that don't accurately reflect a candidate's potential contribution to a team. Cultural fit has traditionally meant selecting individuals who resemble current team members. However, a shift towards culture add encourages the inclusion of diverse perspectives. This evolution can significantly enhance team dynamics and foster innovation, providing a robust environment for all members to thrive. As we move towards a more equitable and human-centered approach in interviewing, both candidates and companies must actively engage in this transformation. By prioritizing understanding and collaboration, the hiring process becomes a more enriching experience that benefits everyone involved. Together, let's embrace this change for a brighter future. In this evolving landscape, candidates are encouraged to assemble strong portfolios that exemplify their skills, while sharing their decision-making processes transparently. By supporting candidates in showcasing their real-world applications of knowledge, companies can better gauge their fit for specific roles during interviews. This understanding fosters a more authentic connection between the team and prospective hires, aligning with contemporary standards in the tech industry. Thus, the emphasis shifts from merely assessing technical aptitude based on rote problem-solving to embracing genuine problem-solving approaches in collaborative environments. As the latest innovations in interviewing practices unfold, it becomes increasingly essential for companies to tailor their processes to gauge not only technical skills, but also interpersonal traits that foster collaboration. By integrating scenarios that mimic real work environments, organizations can facilitate more natural interactions, allowing candidates to express their creativity and adaptability. Moreover, the implementation of feedback loops in interviews creates opportunities for both parties to engage and learn from one another, promoting a culture of continuous improvement and mutual respect throughout the hiring journey. As the emphasis on cultural dynamics grows, organizations are encouraged to adopt criteria that value diverse experiences and perspectives over mere similarity. This shift helps attract a wider range of candidates, enriching the company's innovation potential. Additionally, the focus should be on collaboration and effective communication, which are vital in today's software development environments. By creating a more inclusive hiring process, businesses not only improve candidate experiences, but also lay the groundwork for stronger team cohesion and creativity in the long term. Consequently, as organizations embrace these advancements, they pave the way for a future where hiring is not just about filling vacancies, but about crafting well-rounded teams that thrive together. In this context, companies must also recognize the significance of their interview structures in laying a foundation for inclusive and forward-thinking workplaces. As they evolve, the assessment methods should also align with the realities of collaborative software development rather than outdated practices. Ensuring that candidates feel appreciated during the interview processes will not only enhance their experience, but will also signify to them that the firm truly values diversity and collaboration in its workforce. By remaining committed to implementing these innovative changes, organizations will ultimately transform their hiring culture and nurture an environment where creativity and innovation flourish. As organizations refine their hiring methodologies, the introduction of AI as a supportive tool can enhance the fairness and equity of the interview process. By analyzing biases in speech and assessing candidate interactions, AI helps ensure that hiring decisions are made based on merit and potential rather than unconscious prejudices. However, it's crucial that this technology does not become the sole decision-making authority. Human insight must remain at the core of recruitment practices. Thus, by fostering synergy between human judgment and AI capabilities, companies can create a more balanced and effective hiring landscape that prioritizes both diversity and technical excellence. As organizations pivot towards a more holistic approach in hiring, they also find value in nurturing open lines of communication throughout the interview process. By encouraging candidates to ask questions and share insights, companies can gain a deeper understanding of a candidate's thought processes, interests, and aspirations. This dialogue not only enriches the experience for both parties, but also allows interviewers to evaluate how effectively candidates articulate their ideas and solutions. As we continue this journey toward improved interviewing practices, it becomes evident that the ultimate goal is to create a system that values individual contributions while fostering an environment of collaboration. By viewing interviews as opportunities for dialogue rather than mere evaluations, companies can build bridges between diverse talent and fulfilling roles. This holistic approach empowers candidates and employers alike, leading to meaningful connections that benefit everyone involved in the process. Ultimately, embracing these values will revolutionize how talent is assessed and nurtured in the tech industry, creating a future where everyone flourishes together. As we look toward the future of interviewing, It's clear that fostering an atmosphere of respect and open communication will be paramount. By prioritizing understanding over mere assessments, both candidates and companies stand to benefit from enriched interactions that reflect the realities of collaborative work. This commitment to creating a supportive and inclusive hiring environment will ultimately reshape the landscape, nurturing a culture where diverse talents can thrive and contribute meaningfully. Embracing this transformative vision will pave the way for a more innovative and equitable future in the tech industry, uniting teams toward shared objectives. With these thoughtful innovations set in motion, the interviewing landscape stands at the brink of a transformation that could redefine how talent is perceived and nurtured. As companies persist in their efforts to adopt more progressive practices, the ultimate aim should remain clear: creating an atmosphere where talent can truly shine, free from the constraints of outdated methodologies. Empowered candidates, equipped with the right tools and an understanding of their value, will undoubtedly drive the industry forward, fostering a culture of inclusivity, respect, and unparalleled collaboration. This shift promises a future where every individual has the opportunity to flourish, contributing to a vibrant and diverse tech ecosystem. As these advancements in the hiring process take root, it becomes increasingly vital for organizations to remain adaptable and receptive to feedback from candidates and employees alike. By continuously refining their interview strategies and embracing innovative approaches, companies are not only enhancing their talent acquisition efforts, but also cultivating an inclusive environment that champions diversity. This commitment to improvement will undoubtedly lead to a stronger workforce, where each member's unique contributions are valued and celebrated. In fostering a culture of collaboration and respect, we can envision a transformative future in the tech industry, one where every interaction is an opportunity for growth and learning. Let's continue driving these changes, moving toward a hiring landscape defined by inclusivity and shared success. As companies increasingly recognize the value of incorporating structured feedback into their hiring processes, candidates benefit from more open and transparent interactions. This dialogue allows interviewers to gain deeper insights into candidates' thought processes, encouraging collaboration and creative problem-solving. By building a more supportive atmosphere, organizations can better align expectations with realities, paving the path for successful partnerships that extend beyond the interview room. Ultimately, a revised approach ensures that all participants feel acknowledged and engaged throughout their hiring experience. As we strive for a future centered on fairness, collaboration, and inclusion in the tech industry, the evolution of interviewing practices holds the promise of a better tomorrow. By placing value on diverse perspectives and fostering meaningful dialogue, organizations can transform their hiring processes, ultimately benefiting everyone involved. Together, let's continue to build this brighter future. In today's rapidly changing tech landscape, companies must prioritize a holistic understanding of candidates, focusing not only on technical skills, but also on their ability to collaborate and innovate within teams. By fostering environments where genuine interactions can thrive, both employers and candidates can engage in a meaningful exchange that transcends traditional assessment methods. This shift towards a more inclusive and comprehensive approach ultimately encourages a culture that values diversity and continuous improvement, setting the stage for a brighter future in tech hiring practices. Through this transformation, organizations can attract and retain talent that not only meets technical requirements, but also enhances team dynamics and creativity across the board. In this evolving landscape, as organizations aspire to cultivate environments that prioritize interpersonal dynamics, interviewers are encouraged to adopt a more inquisitive stance. By engaging candidates in open-ended discussions that delve into their thought processes, equipping interviewers to assess not only technical acumen, but also problem-solving skills, the interview experience transforms into a collaborative dialogue. This shift allows candidates to showcase their creativity and adaptability, vital traits for thriving in modern software development. As companies refine their practices, they pave the way for meaningful connections that bridge the gap between technical abilities and cultural contributions. Ultimately, embracing this dialogic approach not only enhances candidate experiences, but also builds a stronger and more cohesive workforce ready to tackle complex challenges. As organizations continue to refine their interview methodologies, it becomes imperative to recognize the profound impact that empathy and active listening can have during the evaluation process. By genuinely considering candidates' experiences and perspectives, Interviewers can tailor their questions to better align with each individual's unique background and skill set. This not only fosters a sense of belonging for candidates, but also empowers employers to discern qualities that may not be visible through traditional metrics alone. Furthermore, by integrating mechanisms for continual feedback from candidates, companies can stay attuned to the changing dynamics of the tech industry, ensuring their hiring practices remain relevant and effective in attracting top talent. Continued collaboration between the hiring team and candidates will lay the groundwork for a thriving workplace culture. In this context, implementing structured feedback mechanisms within interviews fosters an environment of growth and understanding. By valuing candidate input, organizations can create a dialogue that enhances clarity around expectations and experiences, improving the overall hiring process. This approach ensures that both parties can learn from each interaction, establishing a rapport that benefits both candidates and hiring teams. Emphasizing mutual respect during interviews cultivates an atmosphere where individuals feel valued, leading to increased engagement and better outcomes. As companies embrace these transformative changes, they will not only revolutionize their hiring practices, but also contribute to a thriving and innovative tech industry where everyone has the opportunity to succeed. As companies advance towards more empathetic hiring practices, the focus increasingly shifts toward creating immersive interview experiences that reflect actual workplace dynamics. This evolution encourages interviewers to share insights about their roles and the company culture, fostering a stronger connection with candidates. By demystifying the interview process, organizations can help candidates feel more at ease, enabling them to express their true selves and showcase their unique capabilities. Emphasizing transparency throughout the process not only enhances candidate confidence, but also showcases the company's commitment to inclusivity, paving the way for more genuine interactions that benefit all parties involved. Ultimately, this cultural and structural shift in hiring methodologies signifies a commitment to collaborative and equitable practices that will define the future of talent acquisition in the tech industry. As we rethink hiring methodologies, integrating candidates' perspectives becomes essential to crafting effective assessments. Companies must actively seek feedback throughout the interviewing process, fostering an environment where both candidates and interviewers feel empowered to share insights and suggestions. This two-way dialogue encourages adaptation in hiring practices that reflect real-world job requirements, creating a more authentic and engaging experience. By valuing candidates' input, employers demonstrate their commitment to continuous improvement, ultimately paving the way for a more equitable hiring landscape. This comprehensive approach to talent acquisition will not only enhance candidate experiences, but will also yield teams that embody the very essence of collaboration and innovation necessary for success in today's competitive tech industry. In the pursuit of this progressive vision, it is vital for companies to remain responsive to the evolving needs of candidates and the broader tech landscape. By cultivating a culture of feedback, organizations can adapt their strategies to ensure they align with both industry standards and the expectations of diverse talent pools. This attentiveness will nurture a hiring process that celebrates individual strengths and contributions, fostering an environment where everyone can thrive together. Ultimately, this commitment to innovation and inclusivity will shape a brighter future for both candidates and organizations in the tech industry. As these innovative practices take root, it becomes necessary for organizations to document and share their success stories, creating a blueprint that can inspire others in the industry. By showcasing how these shifts have positively impacted team performance, creativity, and diversity, companies can not only attract new talent, but also foster a culture of collaboration that spreads throughout the tech community. This commitment to transparency and sharing best practices will empower other organizations to rethink their approaches, ultimately contributing to a more inclusive and dynamic landscape where every individual is valued for their unique contributions. The journey towards transformative hiring methodologies is ongoing, and together we can continue to drive lasting change that elevates the industry as a whole. Embracing this new vision requires both companies and candidates to actively participate in shaping the future of hiring practices. Businesses must continue to innovate, ensuring that they view interviews as opportunities for engaging discussions rather than mere assessments. As we move forward, prioritizing diversity, empathy, and collaboration will create hiring landscapes that foster not just talent acquisition, but genuine community building. By valuing each individual's unique contributions, the tech industry stands to benefit immensely, paving the way for a future that is inclusive, dynamic, and thriving for everyone involved. Together, we can build a system where every voice is heard and every talent is empowered to flourish. As we continue to explore these transformative changes in interview practices, it's essential to recognize the significance of building lasting relationships that extend beyond traditional hiring metrics. By fostering a sense of community and collaboration during the recruitment process, organizations can create an environment in which both candidates and interviewers feel invested in each other's success. This inclusive approach not only enhances the overall experience, but also encourages candidates to envision themselves as integral members of the team, paving the way for a future where workplaces are truly reflective of diverse talents and perspectives. Listening actively to candidates' inputs will undoubtedly enrich company culture and contribute to more meaningful collaborations as they move forward together. As these shifts take hold, organizations will witness not only an enhanced interview experience, but also improved retention rates as candidates feel more aligned with their prospective teams. By fostering a culture of inclusivity and open dialogue, companies can ensure that new hires are not just fitting into a mold, but are truly adding unique perspectives that drive innovation. When candidates perceive their voices as valued contributions, they are more likely to bring their best selves to work, enhancing collaboration and creativity within teams. This evolving approach signifies more than just a change in hiring practices. It embodies a fundamental shift toward creating workplaces where everyone can excel. As modern hiring practices continue to evolve, the collective effort of organizations and candidates towards a more engaged and inclusive experience is crucial. By fostering environments that encourage transparency and mutual respect, a culture of collaboration can flourish, redefining the dynamics of talent acquisition. The innovative approaches being adopted signal a commitment to attracting diverse talent and ensuring each individual's unique skills contribute to the team's overall success. This transformation in the interview process marks a significant step towards building a future where everyone thrives together in the tech industry, reflecting the very essence of teamwork and creativity that drive innovation. In this landscape of transformation, companies are increasingly realizing the necessity of reimagining their hiring philosophies. As the disconnect between traditional interview methods and real-world performance becomes more apparent, organizations are focusing on creating assessments that prioritize a candidate's ability to collaborate effectively and think critically. This shift not only nurtures a supportive environment for potential hires, but also lays the groundwork for innovative approaches that can adapt to the changing demands of the tech industry. By embracing these comprehensive interview strategies, organizations empower their teams to thrive, ensuring a future where every interaction fosters growth and mutual respect in a truly inclusive workplace. As we navigate this transformative era in hiring practices, it's essential for both employers and candidates to remain committed to fostering respectful dialogues that prioritize understanding and collaboration. By actively engaging in conversation rather than assessment, organizations can create a hiring climate where every individual feels valued and empowered to showcase their unique abilities. This community-driven approach will ultimately shape more inclusive teams that not only reflect diverse perspectives, but also drive innovation and success throughout the tech industry. In the spirit of fostering collaboration and inclusivity, organizations must also invest in comprehensive training for their interviewers, ensuring they are well-equipped to navigate the complexities of diverse candidate backgrounds. By prioritizing ongoing education around biases and effective communication strategies, companies can cultivate a more empathetic hiring culture that recognizes the multifaceted nature of talent. This investment not only enhances the interviewer's skill set, but also signals to candidates that their individuality is respected and valued, fostering a positive and affirming interview environment. By cultivating a workforce of well-prepared interviewers, businesses set the foundation for a transformative approach to talent acquisition. Ultimately, a commitment to both candidate support and interviewer education can act as a catalyst for elevating hiring processes, leading to a more dynamic and equitable tech community where diverse talents can flourish and contribute meaningfully to shared goals. Through these collective efforts, organizations will not only attract top talent, but also cultivate vibrant teams that innovate and inspire. As we draw nearer to a more inclusive future, it is essential for organizations to continuously assess and refine their interviewing strategies in alignment with the evolving tech landscape. By doing so, they can create environments where diverse talents feel welcomed, appreciated, and poised to contribute their best work. This transformative vision of hiring can lead to unprecedented collaboration, sparking innovation and success within teams. Ultimately, the key lies in recognizing that every interaction during the interview process can pave the way for meaningful partnerships, reinforcing the idea that when candidates are empowered, the entire organization flourishes. To achieve this, companies need to implement regular feedback loops that allow both interviewers and candidates to learn and adapt throughout the process. This two-way communication will not only enhance the candidate experience, but also improve the overall effectiveness of the hiring system. By valuing feedback from candidates regarding their interview experience, companies can identify areas for improvement and make necessary adjustments, creating a more dynamic and supportive hiring structure. Moreover, as organizations evolve their practices, they will establish a stronger connection with potential hires, ultimately positioning themselves as desirable employers in an increasingly competitive market. As we embrace these changes, fostering an environment that allows candidates to demonstrate their real-world problem-solving skills becomes essential. By integrating interactive scenarios into the interview process, companies can better evaluate how candidates navigate challenges typical in their roles. This practice not only aligns assessments with actual job requirements, but also encourages candidates to share insights into their thought processes, fostering transparency. As candidates feel more comfortable articulating their approaches, they are empowered to showcase their creativity and adaptability, ultimately demonstrating a deeper understanding of collaborative work and software development. By prioritizing these immersive experiences, we can establish a hiring culture that truly reflects the skills and qualities needed for success in the tech industry. As we look toward the future of hiring practices, companies must remain agile and responsive to the evolving workforce landscape. This adaptability will ensure that interview methodologies not only reflect contemporary realities, but also foster an inclusive atmosphere where every candidate feels valued and empowered. The goal is clear: to build teams that thrive on diverse perspectives and collaborative efforts, ushering in an era of innovation and shared success in the tech domain. Together, let's champion practices that elevate every voice, cultivate talent, and inspire a vibrant, progressive community. Candidates are encouraged to approach interviews as opportunities for genuine exchanges, viewing them as a chance to demonstrate their problem-solving capabilities alongside their technical skills. By prioritizing open dialogue and sharing insights into their experiences, prospective hires can illustrate their unique perspectives and contributions. This collaborative mindset fosters an atmosphere where both candidates and companies can engage in meaningful discussions, ultimately leading to a more cohesive work environment where innovation and creativity flourish. This evolution in interviewing practices not only focuses on the skills of candidates, but also encourages a cultural shift within organizations themselves. By embracing inclusive methodologies, companies can more effectively nurture talent that enhances team dynamics. As candidates engage with this new process, they help shape the future of hiring, contributing to a landscape where collaboration, empathy, and diversity take precedence. Ultimately, when hiring is viewed as an enriching collaborative dialogue, everyone stands to benefit, paving the way for a more vibrant and innovative tech industry. Recognizing the invaluable contributions of diverse perspectives is key to fostering a vibrant tech ecosystem. As organizations adapt and implement these inclusive practices, the narrative around talent acquisition will shift significantly, illuminating the path towards a more equitable future. By engaging in continuous dialogue and prioritizing empathy, companies will not only reshape their hiring processes, but also cultivate environments where every individual's unique talents are celebrated and utilized effectively. In this way, the tech industry can thrive, moving beyond outdated methodologies while embracing a culture of collaboration and shared success. Together, we can create a hiring landscape that reflects our collective potential, making strides toward a more innovative and sustainable future. As the industry progresses, companies must remain vigilant, adjusting their hiring strategies to keep pace with evolving technology and workforce expectations. Engaging candidates in discussions about their experiences and aspirations creates an environment that nurtures understanding and inclusivity, fostering a sense of belonging from the outset. By centering the conversation around genuine contributions and collaborative efforts, organizations can attract diverse talents who will significantly enhance their teams. This commitment to continuous improvement will not only elevate hiring practices, but but will also ensure a harmonious workplace, paving the way for innovation and growth. In this new era of interviewing, mutual respect and open dialogue are the pillars that will support a brighter, more inclusive future for all. As organizations continue to refine their interviewing methods, it becomes increasingly clear that the ultimate goal is to foster inclusive environments where every candidate feels valued and empowered. By prioritizing genuine interactions, companies can build bridges that connect diverse talents to collaborative teams, laying the foundation for collective success and innovation. This future, characterized by empathy and understanding, will revolutionize how talent is assessed and nurtured, creating a thriving tech ecosystem that benefits everyone involved. Together, we can revolutionize the tech industry by transforming the hiring process into one that values collaboration over competition, inclusivity over bias, and genuine dialogue over traditional assessments. Embracing this vision promises to not only enhance team dynamics and creativity, but also foster a culture where every voice is heard, empowering all to flourish.